Hey, this is Mrs. K, and thank you again for just hanging in there with me for this very long series of videos that explain the news writing rubric, the news package rubric, everything that you need to know in order to succeed in journalism one, not everything, and then get a great grade on your news writing piece that you submit for the Leonid. So this last portion of the video or the rubric has to do with the deadline. In journalism, deadlines are very important, and they call them deadlines because if you don't meet the line, then your article is dead. You know, that it doesn't get published, it's not timely, it's not great, and you want to make sure you meet your deadline. So in order to do that, there are a couple things for the Lena that you need to know. First of all, you need to follow the submission instructions, all of them, and you need to meet the deadlines for all the different drafts that are due because we do some peer editing, we do some, final editing and coaching, things like that. And then you have to also make sure that in the way that you complete your article that it is timely when it gets published, because it does have to go through some steps in order to get published on the net, on the web. And so that takes some time, and you have to account for that when you turn things in. So let's go over a couple of things. First of all, you want to use the submission form. That is an article template that I provide for you on Google Classroom or wherever, however it is that the means that I get it to you. So you want to make sure that you completely fill this out. So it will ask at the top for you to put the due date. Make sure you put the due date. When is it supposed to be due to your, I guess, like the first draft? When do you need it by? You need to make sure that you indicate what kind of mode of writing that you're using. Is this a news piece? Is it a news feature piece? Is it purely for entertainment, sports? Is it some sort of a column or a blog, or what kind of writing are you doing? Because there are different ways to grade, or different rules for every kind of writing that you do in journalism. Next is ask for a headline. You, the writer, have to come up with a headline. And if you don't remember what a headline was, please consult one of the many videos that I've talked about. That particular one talks about creative headlines. It has to have a subject and a verb. Make sure you put your byline here. That is who you are. So you would say by Jane Jenkins, and you're either a staff writer, you're an editor, whatever your title is on the journalism staff, you put there. You want to put your article here. You put it in single space, single space it, and make sure you double space in between paragraphs. Follow AP style. So that means you need to have short paragraphs and, correct conventions of numbers, things like that. You want to do two things with your photo. The next part is photos. So two things. One is you want to just insert that photo right here into this document. Put it there so we can see the photo that you have intended to go along with your article. Second of all, you want to put the article in a folder that's been designated for your particular class or your particular staff to put their folders in. And you have to name your pictures in the proper way. So it says topic of the article, the writer's last name. So if it was about redline swimming, you would put swimming.smith.jpg. So, and it should be in a JPG format. And then the next thing you want to do is put your caption underneath that. If you read, it gives you some ideas. And if you don't remember those, check the video that I made about caption writing. It's not just what's happening in the picture. It is a little bit of information about the article. Make sure that you also put the photo credit, meaning the photographer's name, and or if it was submitted by someone else or an archival photo. And then if you would like to, actually, this is another really great thing we haven't talked about, is whenever you're writing an article, we create a social media post for that article. So whoever that you mention in your article, use as sources or people that might be interested in the article, we want to mention them in our social media posts on Twitter and Instagram. So put their information there. So who can we mention and tag, etc., in the picture, in the post. Let's see. I think that's all. Let me just go back to this to make sure. So you're filling out that form. You're inserting the picture in the form, but also in the folder, and then meeting your deadlines. Especially the one when you peer edit, and then final deadline, so that you can have a timely article at the end. Gosh, this is the last video in the series of videos that talks about the news writing rubric. And thank you for sticking with me. And if you have any questions, of course, you can access the official journalism course website and get more information. Thanks so much. Bye.